I've enlisted for 3 years in the service of the government as a member of Constitutional Rifles, composed of boys from Trenton and Engine Company No. 8 of Detroit. I slept last night on a bed of loose straw in 2 small rows with 15 others in the college at Atrium, 1 blanket each. We were merry boys and awoke to a frosty morning with very little chance for soap and water. We packed up, and with a heavy knapsack, haversack, and canteen, we started from the college to the depot. The day was very hot and the roads dusty, but the march was a complete ovation. Escort duty was performed by the engine company and a crowd of citizens. There were many who did shed tears, and more who could, but for us did not. And for the cause which we did go, they bid us Godspeed, and hope for the best. Goodbye, friends. You have been very kind to me. As we boarded the trains, we got a dipper full of coffee each, and the ladies came through the cars at parting to give us mementos. Regrets are few, because in some cases, correspondence has followed. We are now ready for a soldier's life. Rations of salt pork and ham with hard biscuits are given out once a day, and coffee twice. I suppose we are waiting for our rifles here. Rumor says that we are going to Baltimore tomorrow to burn the place. When we rose, we packed, ate, struck tents, and then loaded onto cars for Washington. Cattle cars at that. We stopped at York and rode across a bridge some 200 feet in length, passing through Baltimore with 5 rounds in our pockets. Everything was quiet. On the 6th of July, we went to the Capitol. I saw several Dartmouth boys, and Grow had been elected Speaker of the House. There are 70,000 men around Washington, and it seems that 100 die every day. New York had 20,000 men on review yesterday. We are in camp on grounds between the White House and the Potomac. I went into town yesterday and saw the President, Abe Lincoln, General Scott, and Stewart, and then went into Gautier's and had ice cream with strawberries. In the afternoon, we received orders to fall in light marching order with what provisions we could lay hands on. We marched out to Ball's Crossroads, and then countermarched and went down to Mount Olivet Church, about 2.5 miles west, and laid down in the woods. Between 2 and 3 in the morning, we were all on our feet on account of volleys fired near us, which proved to be our pickets firing into each other. As the sun rose, the Grand Army appears to be all on the move. For us, though, 8, 9, 10, 11 o'clock, and all was quiet. Through hours of suspense, we remained in position. Parties are reconnoitering occasional heavy firing to the north, siege guns. The men are all sleeping this afternoon, as it was very cold last night, but perhaps we may hear the crashing of cannon, the clanging of steel, the roar of armies, for that evening brings news of the taking of Richmond by Butler. The cheers come down the lines from the camps and from far away in the distance. We doubt the news, but we cheer as loud as any, and the sound rolls along the camps away to the north. Tonight we built houses or shelter of boughs, as we have no tents, so we are a village of 10,000 men, where yesterday this time there was nothing but the stillness of the woodland. We are a city of thousands, stretching over hill and valley for miles, and the cheers roll along amongst the ghostly shadows of the trees, from the many campfires like the cry of fire from street to street as a city burns to the ground. And this was the romance of the soldier life, and at that moment we would not have changed places with the richest of those at home. If you'd like to learn more about Sergeant John Bancroft and the 4th Michigan Infantry, stay tuned, as next week we'll follow along as he becomes one of the first aeronauts of the American Civil War. If you enjoyed today's video and would like to see more content like this, be sure to take a shot at the like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell to stay up to date with all the latest BirdDogg content. And if you'd like to support the channel, for a limited time there's exclusive Civil War Diaries merchandise available in the video link below.